everyone, what is up? Welcome back to Fixing It Up with Sandra. And in case you're new here, I'm Sandra. So today I promised another cement tutorial. So today we are going to be making stools. Now, depending on the legs that you're working with, I don't know if this is going to be one that you could sit on. This is more for like decorative uses. So you would like put a plant on it or something cute. So today we're going to play around with two different types of legs, two different sizes of our stools. So I was just seeing if Coco was still behind me. But yes, so let me just get started with showing you the legs that we're going to use. All right, so I've got this. Let me kind of bring this down. So I have these, I'm going to do 4, and guess what? These are rolling pins that I got from the Dollar Tree. So we're going to do 4 of them and see how well they work. And then I went to the I don't want to say a thrift store because it's not. It's like a vintage store, and I got these legs last year, and I want to say I paid like $2 for them, which is a great place to go, like go thrifting for legs, because these can be extremely expensive. So dollar store thrifting legs, we'll see. And you can even paint these if you want. So I'm just gonna open this up. All right, so we have these 4. I have 2 buckets. I'm gonna be pointing the camera down so you can see exactly what I'm doing. This is actually gonna be pretty simple. Working with cement is extremely easy, and I didn't know how easy this was, but I've fallen in love with the process. So I have it all set up here, so I'm gonna point the camera down and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so before we get started, I wanna show you some of the stuff that you're gonna need for this project. Okay, so you're gonna need, I have a 5-gallon bucket right here for my bigger stool, and then I have like a smaller one right here. And let me flip the camera around. You're gonna see the mason mix that I use, that I absolutely love. So here is, it's called, let me get my shadow out of the way. This is a mason mix, and let's see if I can, it just says mason mix. It's by Quikrete. And so this has no rocks in it. It's super easy to work with. It's kind of just like making pancake batter. And that's what we're gonna use to make our stools. And then you're just gonna need some oil, like Pam, spray oil. So your concrete piece will come out super easy. So this is all that you're gonna need. Water, mason mix, a couple of buckets, some table legs or some little legs, and that's it. Okay, now I did say that was all you're gonna need. However, I have a little cheat thing that I use. This is to mix the cement. Super amazing, super awesome, makes it so much easier. You can hand stir the cement. It is gonna require a little muscle, but this works beautifully if you have access to one of these. So, all right, I'm gonna go grab some concrete. We're gonna mix. Sorry about the angles, but this is how we're gonna do it. So here we go. I'm going to grab. Okay, so I have a batch of concrete mixed up right here. Let me just show you this. So I have a batch of concrete mixed up right here. And like I said, it's just kind of like doing pancake batter. So now I have my 2 buckets. Let me kind of angle this down just a little bit more for you. There we go. So now I have my buckets. Make sure you spray enough oil in there to make sure that it's not going to stick. Then you're going to do the other one. And you will make however much cement you want for the thickness that you want. Like I think I'm going to do a stool maybe like that thick. So then you're going to just start to transfer this concrete into your prepared bucket. And once you get it to the desired fill that you want, let's just get this a little bit more mixed up. All right, there we go. We're going to straighten it out, and now we're going to set it on an even surface. So now we're going to take this, put it up here, let that set for a second. I'm going to make a second batch and pour it into my bigger bucket. Okay, so I've made a much bigger batch for this. Let's go ahead and dump this in there. Okay, I think that's a good depth. All right, so now we're going to put this one up here and we're going to add our legs. All right, guys, so now the cement is in the buckets. Okay, you can see I have them pretty thick. I would say about 6 to 10 inches. And here's where we're gonna put our legs. So you're just gonna put them in. You don't want them to go all the way through. You don't want to hit bottom because you don't want to have them poking through the top. You just kind of want to set them in. There's hair right there. You just kind of want to set them in, and I'll show you a closer angle once I get these in. So here's what I do. Okay, let me bring you close so I can show you what I just did. So here's a close-up view of what I did. You know, you definitely want to, kind of tweak it a little bit to where they're, they're even. You just lightly set them in and they will sink down a little bit. And then over here, you can see I have my 4 legs in here. You want to try your hardest to make sure that they're even and that they're in there properly. So I see this one could probably come over just a little bit more. All right, and then we're just gonna wait overnight to let these dry. And then we're gonna empty the, dump them out and see what they look like. It's the next day, so we're gonna check these out and see what they look like. Fingers crossed. All right, here goes nothing. So I did take a copper pot that I found, and it's a bundt pan. So I'm trying, I don't know how this is gonna look, but I just had some extra cement left over. Ooh. Aw. It broke. Super bummed, but hey, that's what happens. But let's try our stools. Okay, this one's actually still a little wet, so I might stick this out in the sun. Okay, here's the little one. Let me bring this down. Oh my goodness, how sweet is that? Oh, it is heavy. How cute is this stool? Let me bring you close up. Okay, how cute is this little stool? Oh my gosh, I do want to paint the legs. I think I might do a little bit of white on here. Excuse me, but you could put like a little plant right on top, and it still is a little, not rock hard, but it's still a little damp. But isn't that cute? Okay, and as I push down on this one, this is somewhat damp. So like I said, I'm gonna put this out in the sun, and then we'll reveal that one in a couple hours. All right, guys, so it is a whole new day. I let my stool, the bigger one, rest in there. Oh, I'm so bummed. So I'm gonna show you what, I got a crack in my little stool, so I'm gonna show you that right now. Then we're gonna reveal this one and see how this one came out. Okay, so super bummed. I've got a crack. Let's see if it goes. It does, it goes all the way down. So I probably won't put anything super heavy on it, maybe like a really light plant. But let's get this one out. All right, guys, not too shabby. You know what's crazy? I must have put way too much water in it because it is still a little damp. But those are dollar store rolling pins for legs, and then some concrete. So these, I mean, you can spend a ton of money making these stools. And here you go, get a bag of concrete for about $7, which you can make, you know, a ton of stools, and dollar store legs, budget friendly. So, and of course, you know, getting the legs right, and, you know, because look at my little legs. I mean, they're not perfect, but, you know, hey, it's mine. So I'm going to be letting these cure. I'm going to let that sit outside for just another day. I'm going to paint them and then get them in the house and style them. All right, guys, so that was it. That was the concrete stool tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are making some of your very own, like this. My other stool that had the crack in it did fall apart. So I just have this beauty right here, but I'm gonna make another one because I was able to like pull the legs out of the broken pieces. So that's still happening. But of course, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed, and you can follow me on my Instagram page to see all kinds of like tidbits of highlights and everything else that you'll not see on YouTube. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again in my next tutorial.